Nick, number 41. No, 2. Sorry, still 42.
God, we have to hurry up. Holy shit. Okay.
I know. We're not even close to 25 yet. We're only about halfway
I'm just
through.
noticing now, like, everything in my 40s and 50s is from 2018. So, SSSS Grid... Is that 4S's dot Gridman. 2018 Studio Trigger.
This is higher on my list.
This was a... God, this is Gridman is an older property, too, right? Or is it based off of...
It is based off a tokusatsu show.
Yeah, tokusatsu. There we go. Which is like a style, I think. So anyway, you got this person who turns into a robot, and they fight monsters attacking the city. And I don't know if this is a spoiler. Basically, like one of the main things with Gridman, to get people to watch it, there's a anime girl with thick thighs. All right, there you go. Are you convinced? That's my elevator pitch.
It's pretty good. That's really good,
Rika,
man. Really good.
Best girl.
Really good pick.
Akane. Oh, God. Akane was my girl of the year for 2018, I think, if I remember correctly. She's the purple-haired girl in the show.
Probably,
and she is essentially the villain of the show. And without spoiling too much, yeah, she's the villain. I think that's shown pretty early in the show. It is. The show is about Akane at the end of the day. And it's about... why she hates the world and wants to change it, and all these other characters are, trying to fend off Akane. And it has a really great ending, very powerful, some cool fights. They actually use, I think, a lot of, like, real life, like, what do you call it, like Gollum-style fights, where they, like, how they, like, attach lights to people, and they... mocap. There we go. I think they do some
motion capture.
I think they do some, or they make it look like they did that in the fights, because that's how the Gridman, like the Tokusatsu shows were, right? They'd have a guy in a suit fucking fighting shit. It was like they use like scale models, so it looks like he's blowing up a city. But yeah, the show.
Well, in the original, he's going into the computer. He's going into the internet, so the city looks like it's like a computer board, but it looks like a city. But
yeah. This is like a. This is why I like these robot shows where you're fighting monsters, because I like how it's a little bit indirect. It's not like we covered Gatchaman Crowds. That one is almost too direct in its themes.
Sure.
This one you can use like avatars to fight for you, and I like that one level of abstraction. So yeah, this is a great show, great animation, cool themes. Akane best girl, Rika thick as fuck. There we go.
Based on Gridman the Hyper Agent, or Denku Chojin Gridman, which we got one season of in America with American actors doing the live action parts, and they just used Japanese footage for the battle parts. But yeah, in here in America, it was called Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, which is what SSSS stands for. Yeah.
Headcanon, the official OP in Nick's head is the 90s song mixed with the 2018 animation. Go to Gridman and type in like Gridman 90s OP. Fucking amazing.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, it's so sick.
Like the original piece, fine. The 90s one is fucking incredible.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
We can link it in
Discord.
Discord.
Now? 41. Okay, 41. This one we did a decade spotlight on, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but 2011's Usagi Drop. Basically, this guy figures out that his dad had an affair, and they had a daughter, and it's basically like he's a 30-year-old guy. It's basically his little sister, and it's
a daddy-daughter love show.
Yeah. How old is she, Rin? The girl Rin?
She's like
pretty young, like 6 or something, or
no, they're like in daycare. She's not in like school.
No, she's older than that. She grows up during the show.
She's like in
5.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But Usagi Drop, Bunny Drop. It's really cute. And it basically every episode is they go through a new challenge of this 30-year-old guy is kind of like he just works a salary job. He's whatever. You know what I mean? He kind of likes the bachelor life. He likes to live alone. And then all of a sudden, when his dad passes away and he finds out that there's this little...
his grandfather.
Oh, his grandfather. The grandfather passes away. And he finds out that he had this little girl. He's like, oh yeah, so it's basically his aunt. Yeah. She would be
no
his
one
aunt.
wanted to take care of her. So,
everyone treated her like crap.
An illegitimate
because,
child and everything like that. And they were all like, this is a disgrace of our family, blah, blah, blah.
And
then
the guy,
he
his name is
decided to
Daikichi.
he decided, well, I'll take care of her. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
what? You?
You, the Bachelor? What? Yeah. So it's one of those
very
kind of
heartwarming.
It takes that cheesy archetype of, nah, they're changing me. It's like, you're changing a little girl's life. Nah, they're changing me. They take that archetype and is basically a slice of life anime of it, and it's really cool, really cute, really good. But we did a decade spotlight of it. Go check it out.
It's manipulative.
It's manipulative.
If you like Sweetness and Lightning and you haven't seen Usagi Drop, there you go.
I saw Sweetness and Lightning before I saw this, and I like this way better. But just saying.
This is way better.
I've seen both of them, and I've seen Usagi Drop about 3 times because we had to do a spotlight on it.
I don't understand why some people love Sweetness and Lightning so much.
It had a couple of good moments. Into detail for it. Okay, we need to move on.
Anyway, moving on.
41.
My 41 is Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Fall 2014, 12 episodes. Toei Animation did it. I talked about this a little bit on the Weebology podcast when we did the shoujo episode. Because I wanted to do a little bit more research on shoujo, and I've been wanting to watch this for a really long time. But elevator pitch, Erica, she's a fucking liar, and she goes to school and she wants to impress her classmates because she wants to make friends. So she lies about her romance exploits to earn the respect of new friends. And then when they asked for a pic of her boyfriend, she she goes out on the streets and she takes a picture of this handsome stranger, and she goes back to school and her friends recognize him as the popular kind-hearted guy from the same school that they go to, and his name is Kyoya Saita. And so to avoid the web of her lies, she kind of takes him to a side and said, hey, so I kind of told my friends that you're my boyfriend, and you don't have to go along, but would you please go along with you being my boyfriend and everything? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll go along with it. But he's very, you learn that he's very sadistic, and he's not kind-hearted, and he's not the angel that he portrays throughout the school. And pretty much he tells Erica to, in order for me to play along with your act, you have to be my dog. So you have to turn around 3 times and bark. And you have to do every whim that I tell you to do. It is really funny to see the struggles that fucking Erica did, because she dug her own grave for lying about having a boyfriend and everything like that. So it's a really sweet and funny show to watch. It's on Crunchyroll and High Dive, Hulu. So yeah, definitely. It has both OPs and EDs of it is amazing, and I love listening to those in my car whenever I get the chance to. So.
Okay. Nick, number 41.
41. Whoa. Shout out to Zella. After the Rain.
Yeah.
Or Koiwa, whatever. Anyway, After the Rain, 2018, another 2018. I promise not my entire list is 2018. This is just how it happened to turn out. Studio Wit. And this is a show where you have an older, it's a age gap romance. That's not technically a romance. You have an older manager who's a dad, and he's caught up in this romance with a younger girl in high school, and she's a track runner. She gets injured. She works for him, and she's trying to find, she's trying. I mean, this is all my shows. These characters are trying to find their place in the world. But the guy, Masami is the manager of this restaurant. He takes care of her, and he shows her, or not takes care of her, but he kind of acts as a almost like a father figure to her, but she sees him as a romantic interest, and he doesn't see that. But there's kind of a hint of it, but not really.
The show does not go the creepy route.
Yeah, it's not the creepy route. It doesn't. It's not. yeah, it's not as bad as
There's
people
no
like to think.
adultery whatsoever.
There's no fuckery involved.
And she's I think she's like 17 or something. And yeah, there's a pretty big gap. There's like 25 years or something gap between them. But it's a really great show because like the main girl, Akira, she is she's kind of depressed because she's not on the track team because she's still coming back from an injury, and all her friends are living their life, and she is just trying to like figure things out, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's kind of a slice of life romance, and then at the end of the day, there's the characters make big strides, and it's really well animated. Great,
it's cathartic.
Yeah, it's very cathartic. That's a good word. Great OPs and EDs.
Big word there, Sam.
Shut up.
A lot of these shows are cathartic.
I'm not going to take that from someone who says James Camry.
Shut up.
Yeah. Go get Studio Brian's base to animate that for you, Danny.
I need Studio Brian's base to do some really good cinematography.
The character designs in the show are great, though. After the Rain, the main girl, she's
so
fucking gorgeous. Like, her eyes are crazy. She's like purple eyes and stuff. It's cool. Great show. Yep. There you go.
Yes.
There you go, Zella. Shout out.
Shout out. That's also on my list, too.
Mm-hmm. Mine, too. It's a little bit higher.
Mine's a little bit higher. Number 40, dude, for me, is another slice of life from 2016, New Game.
Oh.
It's
so good.
And the basic premise is this. This girl graduates from high school. She's 18 years old. Her name is Aoba Suzukaze, and she is a big nerd, and she loves video games. So she wants to be a game designer or a game dev or anything that has to do with making games she wants to be. So she gets a job at a studio, at the same studio that made her favorite game, and which I forgot the name of the game. It was like Fairy's Story. And she becomes she's new. Like, so the first episode is like her first day. And the lead game dev is kind of like, well, we're going to start you out small. First, I want you to go through these books and do this. And then you just see her come into her own at this game studio, and it's just really cool, dude. It's really cool. And all of her coworkers are cute girls also who are game designers as well. One girl does like that.
Show.
Yeah, one girl does like the animation. Another girl does a lot of the item design and things like that. So she's got a bunch of like prop weapons and toys on her desk. And there's an office cat, which is amazing. So it's automatically 10 out of 10 show for me. Sam likes that. Okay. Catface Johnson. And it's just really cute. And it's animated very well as well. It's based on a 4-koma manga by the studio.
It's hilarious,
Doga
too.
Kobo.
Her friend, Anechi, is my favorite girl.
Yeah, Nene Sakura, yeah. She's...
And I think everyone else's favorite is Hifumi, the shy girl. But
yeah, Hifumi. My favorite is actually...
I'm all about Nene, bro.
My favorite character is actually the lead dev, which is Ko Yagami. I think she like sleeps in the office sometimes.
Is she the one with the gun fetish?
No, that's Hajime.
Oh no, the other one. Ko and who's? This is a very Yuri show too, actually.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some.
Well, it's mainly Ko and her and Rin, I think.
Yeah, but like Ko is like she'll like sleep in her underwear like under her desk. She's like, I didn't want to go home. It's stupid, you know.
Yeah.
But no, really cute show. Seriously, just watch it. It's an easy watch. You'll probably blast through it in a couple days after work. You know, really cute.
Don't take it too serious though.
Too.
Don't. Yeah. New Game second season.
Yeah, the second season.
Don't take it too serious.
So this has the K-On treatment where it's New Game and then New Game has the exclamation mark. There is actually a name to it, but like most people will just title it with the second exclamation mark.
But yeah, don't take it too serious because like it's not a super realistic portrayal of how games are made.
No,
like
it's
rosy colored and fluffy.
There
right?
are things. Not, there are programs in it that they use that kind of emulate actual programs, but that's about it.
It's based in reality, but it's not realistic.
Like that's probably not how a game dev studio normally operates. Yeah, for sure. But no, it's still very cute. Definitely worth the watch. And I really loved it. I was really into it. I got other slice of lifes way higher, but this one was really good for sure. So yeah, number 40, Danny.
My number 40 is Penguin Drum.
Show
and
sucks.
We already talked about it before.
Wait, does Sam even have that on?
Nope,
on
I cut
list?
it. I cut that bitch.
Okay. I thought about cutting it.
Sorry, Danny, go ahead.
I was going to add it to Nick's list of shit I'm too stupid to watch.
This is one of the decade spotlights that we had that Danny had already seen. Danny had already seen a lot of the decade spotlights we did, so she was on the ball. But like,
Look, as long as 2 out of 3 of us hadn't seen it.
Well, majority of the spotlights that we did, I was literally absent for because during the spotlights that we were doing, I was in school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
So,
you were absent for the second half of them,
I
kind of.
was like literally absent for a lot of these. And actually, this one was one of them that I was absent for.
Yeah, me and Nick tried to do it. We were like, oh. Like,
yeah. I've
so
seen
much
this
fucking
one
research.
way back when. My ex-boyfriend actually introduced me to this because Penguin Drum was actually his favorite. He absolutely loves this show.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's number one. Like
It is.
It's one of those shows.
Yeah, he and actually I actually bought him a figure of the main character in her Penguin Drum.
Himari.
Himari.
Oh, that's an adorable outfit, by the way.
In her outfit. No, like, well, with the penguin hat and everything. Like,
Yep.
and the skirt can come off, too. It was really cool. So.
Wow, no wonder he's your ex, Danny. He has the doll now. Okay. You just replaced yourself. I'm just kidding.
We're not going to go there. But
Yeah.
anyway.
No, that was a little step over the line, Nick. But
yeah, even though I did watch that, like I've seen this before, and when I did rewatch it to try and be on the spotlight for this, I actually kind of was getting a little bit depressed throughout watching it because it was reminding me of my ex-boyfriend. So
this is why you never share your hobbies with your significant other.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Well,
Don't even
he
share your
was
last
actually-
name if you can help it.
actually, he was the one who actually got me back into anime. So it's a
All right.
All right, well-
it's a double-edged sword.
Okay,
right
so
there.
so basically, shout out to that guy, but also fuck you.
Yeah, there you go,
Exactly. Yeah.
bitch. All right.
Me and Nick will shit on your
yeah,
line.
no.
How about that?
Me personally, when I first watched it, I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" I
Right,
have
yeah.
no idea. Like, I was confused, but I was also mesmerized at the same time because of how well animated it is. So, but I'm not going to go into further detail because we've talked about this already.
A very dense show.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to figure Ringo.
My number 40, right?
40, dude.
Yeah, Ringo's hot.
No, wait.
Anohana, the flower we
Yeah,
saw
40.
that day.
Yeah, 40. Yeah,
I
Anohana,
think
dude.
that's this is a very popular show. A lot of people have it as their favorite ever.
If you want to be depressed, like
this is
weeks.
another cry porn show. It's a
If
Mario
you wanna
Kata.
be sad
Pictures.
for a really long time,
It's an original.
watch this fucking show.
A lot of trigger words here. Mario Kata, A1 Pictures. if that triggers you, then don't watch it. But it's about a group of friends getting over the death of their other friend who died as a kid, and they're trying to like come to terms with that. That's basically the show, right? And like the show is known for its ending theme song, and then also like the ending itself. It's very dramatic and it's a tearjerker. So there you go. I mean, it's one of the quintessential.
It's
if you
more
look
than
up,
a tearjerker.
yeah. If you look up like best anime tearjerkers, best anime to make you cry, this is always on the list. So I had to add it in there. 2011. Did I say 2011? That's the year it came out.
Yes.
But
Yep.
yeah, finally I'm out. I'm off of 2018. So yeah, Anohana. There you go. Throwing that in there.
Okay, so
Alright.
number 39, dude. Oh, man. I want to be quicker, but it's like this one. Oh, God. Little Busters, 2012. This was another anime.
Oh, another Jun Maeda.
Yes. This is another anime that's based on a visual novel that got me into back into anime because of Weiss Schwartz, or because of Weiss Schwartz got me back into anime, vice versa. I do have 2 Little Busters decks. It's really good. You can actually buy the game on Steam, also the visual novel.
They got big eyes. I'm not gonna like it.
That's fine, Haterade. But fucking, when I go to the store later, just tell me what flavor Haterade you want. But like,
I want the blue kind.
okay, fine. God, bitch. But like, fucking,
Give me the yellow kind. Give me yellow.
So when I say Little Busters, I mean you have to watch Little Busters, and then you have to watch, which is 24 eps,
Big Busters.
and then you have to watch
Big Busters, the sequel.
God. Okay, Nick.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. sorry. It was a really wide opening. I couldn't help myself.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. You both are tripping right now. Like, you both are on a roll. But you got to watch the 24 episodes and then the 12 episodes called Little Buster's Refrain after to get like the actual ending. But it's really cool. I actually, you know what? I honestly can't talk about it too much without spoiling what it actually is. It's really weird, but like, and when you watch it, it'll seem like there's a lot of plot holes involved. But basically, this kid named Ricky Naue, he kind of shut himself out from the world because he's got like these blackout. He's got narcolepsy, and he has like these blackouts, and it's a trauma response to the death of his parents, and he's surrounded by new friends as a kid, and then they all grow up together, and they all go to like this high school together where they live in dorms and stuff, and they promise to be friends forever. And then there's some things throughout the show that kind of are going in to break that friendship, and that's kind of like the main thing. And I don't want to say what those things are because it'll spoil it, but honestly, like, God, seriously, just if you have the time. Okay, honestly, since we're all self-isolating, you do have the time. So just, if you like Angel Beats, you'll like this. Please just watch it so I can talk about it with somebody, because shit!
All right,
number 39, Danny.
My 39 is Madoka Magica.
Madaka.
Magica.
Somewhere, Quokka just sneezed.
Quokka just sneezed, yeah.
39, that's pretty low.
Yeah.
Majorno.
Majorno.
Sorry, Danny. Okay, go ahead. We had to do the Anime Summit Madaka Majaka joke.
That's the entire review. Just
it's funny because Coco is streaming right now, and his name like on Hearthstone was Maduka, which is hilarious. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, Madoka Magica. Yeah. Really good.
Madoka Magica. Yeah. Fucking magical girls with a twist. Shaft is the studio that did it. There's 12 episodes. It came out in 2011. I really don't want to give you a premise because
Dark Magical Girl Show by Gen Urabuchi. There you go. We'll talk about it more later.
Yeah, I'm really not gonna go into further detail, but this show was pretty low on my list.
Because Magical Girl Site was just so much better.
Well, actually, Magical Girl Site is not on my list at all, but
honorable mention.
Yeah, it is an honorable mention. Yeah, I mean, at first, when I first watched this show, I was just like, whoa, like, what? This is not what magical girls are supposed to be. Like, there isn't supposed to be dying and, like,
They died in Sailor Moon, right? Bunch of shit happened in Sailor Moon like that.
I mean, but not as dark as this. Like, you literally saw one of the characters get eaten and died. That does not happen. That I didn't say who it was.
Yeah.
But you don't see that in like Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura or anything like that. So in the beginning, I was really hyped for this. But as time went on, and fucking Quokka kept on talking about it before I became a permanent host on this lovely podcast, it kind of receded down the bottom of my list.
Sure.
So.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah.
Right on.
Madaka.
It still deserves like a good chunk of.
It's a great show. Some fans are a little overzealous.
This was also a reason why I got into White Shorts, because of the show too.
Yeah.
White Shorts.
Yeah, you can watch this on. You can watch this on
pretty much everywhere. Yeah,
anywhere. Crunchyroll, Verve, Funimation, Netflix, Hulu.
I think it had Aniplex as a physical.
And
copy,
also
so
the cell phone game anime adaptations happening right now.
That's right.
But
but we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Anyway,
second trial deck to come into English for White Shorts. So, yeah,
39,
really
right?
39.
We got to move on.
39.
Shiki from 2010.
Come on, dude. No, this show sucks.
Studio Dwame.
Take this off your
This
list.
show
Okay,
was
no.
so dumb.
Sorry.
Purely for the hair.
We each get 3 times to say fuck you, and this is one of my 3 times. That's a
3
dumb
times
show.
for each person's whole list. Holy shit, dude! All right.
No, both.
All right.
Not each. Both.
Wait.
So
what?
I only got 2 more times to say fuck you to somebody for something on their list, and this is my first time.
Why 3? Okay, whatever. Okay, wait. Okay, you're picking Shiki. You're gonna die on that hill. Oh, okay, good. Because fucking vampires are gonna suck your blood anyway.
I will
so
die
fuck
mad
you.
about it. I don't give a shit.
This fucking show is so stupid.
The reason it's on my list
Hair
is
to the
because
anime.
it is a great horror anime, also known as
not
Corpse
a great
Demon.
horror anime.
Yes, it is great. It's great.
No, it is
okay?
not. It is terrible.
It's a show
Especially
about like
the
basically
ending.
othering people and like racism type stuff. You got vampires. You got the townsfolk who get their fucking pitchforks and shit, and they fucking hunt down the vampires.
Stupid.
And it's
dumb.
fucking crazy, dude. And then at the end of it, it gets gets dark. A lot of angry townsfolk. The anime, best hair in any TV anime, I would say. Like everyone has insanely crazy hairstyles.
Show's just goofy. I had no idea what the one guy Yuki, whatever, the purple hair guy. What was he doing?
Most of the characters in the show are assholes too. Like almost every
Like
character.
if this show is good, then I'm Bob Saget. I don't fucking know. Like it's just like it's fucking weird.
Yeah, most of the characters are assholes. If you like the show Another, the title is Another, then you will like Shiki. Higurashi is the other anime horror. Yeah, maybe I could have put Another because that one's kind of funny. But added Shiki. I don't feel super strongly. Maybe I should have put it lower on the list, but somehow it ended up at 39. That's just how it ended up. There you go. Good horror anime.
Shouldn't
Watch
have
it
been
on Halloween.
on your list at all.
Watch it on Halloween.
Or watch it never.
Dumb. Dude, what are we on? 38?
Mm-hmm.
Shinsekai Yori, man. 2012.
Woo! Another show on the Shiki recommendations.
This, just like, imagine growing up. Actually, I can very much relate to this in my own fashion. Growing up in a society thinking one way is one thing, and then realizing just only a couple years ago that it's not that thing. And I mean that's a lot of the world now, to be honest with you. But like, that the societal rules and things like that are there because of some other fucked up reason. And this is a big metaphor for any of that kind of shit that's happened. And basically, it follows this 12-year-old girl named Saki and her telepathic powers awaken, and that's normal in their society. Everyone's got telepathic powers. That's what you do. By the time you turn 15, you partner up with a person of the same gender. After you turn 20-something, then you marry somebody of the opposite gender, and that's just the rules. That's just what it is. And
yeah,
it's
they're like bonobos, the monkeys.
Yeah, and then
similar
like
to that.
they're not supposed to travel outside of like this barrier, this world, and like some shit happens, and I can't even like. It's really weird. I don't want to talk about it too much, but we actually did an episode on this. It was a show swap. It was I traded Nadesco for this, and with Mac, and it was really good. It was
two very different shows.
Two very different shows. Yeah, that's back in the day when we just did normal jive ass show swaps, which were kind of weird now that I think about it. But no, From the New World, Shinsekai Yori has 8.4 ml. Studio A1 Pictures, came out 2012. Really good. I really like it. Once it's
A1 Pictures.
How many episodes? Is it? 25 episodes. Dude, I'm telling you. No, seriously.
Oh, best ED of the decade.
I go with that.
One of them. It's up there.
But no, seriously, every like 4 or 5 episodes, you're gonna be going like, what the fuck? Like seriously,
yeah.
Like
it's very unsettling. That's a good way I would describe it.
It is, and then you're gonna start reading all these like synopses and theories that people write about how it reflects real world stuff, and then you're gonna be like, wow, my understanding of the world is very paper thin, and I hate everything, and it's just really fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like for real,
dude. Oh, and the ending of it too.
Oh, dude.
This is on my list too. This is higher up.
On some real shit. Yeah, no, that's real talk. That's real speech for real. Okay, Danny. Number 38, Danny.
Kokoro Connect.
Yeah, we did an episode on this too before Danny.
Danny, is this scary? Because we're on a scary run. Only scary shows allowed.
Only scary
Sorry,
shows.
this isn't a scary one.
Yeah, Heart Connect or Kokoro Connect. Yeah, Silver Link.
Kokoro, yeah. I mean, it definitely like touches on a lot of heavy topics, so that can be definitely scary. Especially in the third episode in, it talks about a really, really heavy topic that cinema doesn't really like to talk about, especially in public.
Isn't this the show where the girl says she masturbates to you?
Yes.
Yeah, right in the beginning.
That's how everyone starts
Yeah.
watching it. There's a GIF for like a short video. It's like the guy's like, I masturbated to you, and the girl's like, I did to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's
They
not
don't show
creepy.
it.
It's just really funny the way they do it too.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's like, okay, if two people said that to each other, what are they doing? Go get a room. Go do something.
Go do something, man.
Yeah. What are you waiting
Yeah,
for?
no, this has 13 episodes. Silverlink Studio did it, did the animation for it. But yeah, no, this definitely touches on some really heavy topics, you know, trauma, love, loneliness, and all that kind of stuff. And pretty much kind of what happens is that there's this school, and every student has to be in a club, and there's this group of kids who they don't really know what kind of club to join, so they decided to form a club called the Student Cultural Society, and throughout their daily lives in this club, they actually like switch bodies with one another. So yeah. So like Himiko, one day Himiko can be in Nagisa's body for like 10 minutes, or like an hour or two or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Taichi can be in Yui's body. So, but like Taichi, he's definitely more the observer of the group, especially when he asks about Yui whenever like they're in each other's bodies or something like that. I can't remember who said that, but like, yeah, they definitely touch on really heavy topics, and it's just so beautifully animated. It's not like ugly, like when they talk about trauma, especially like sexual assault and stuff, you know, you sometimes think about very like ugly, you know, things, and it's and especially when you're drawing out something like trauma, it's very cross-hatched and everything. But with this show, it's very fine lined. The characters are so well designed and very kind of like K-On! In a way, on how they're drawn.
Well, it's Kyoto Animation. All their characters look like that.
Yeah. Well, no, I know, but I mean, this is Silverlink, so this isn't a
Oh, is it
Kyoto.
Silverlink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never
I
mind.
think some of the art designers, the
So-
character designers, did some of the stuff though, and now they're yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But
We gotta move on, Danny.
Yeah. So anyway,
also
Main girl is voiced by Miyuki Sawashiro, one of our favorites.
she's great.
Female Japanese. She does a ton of characters. She does Kanbaru from Monogatari.
She does
and a
Iwasawa
whole
from
bunch of
Angel
other characters.
Beats.
She has that kind of like smoker husky voice, but it's like
just
really
like
sensual.
me right now.
Ugh.
It's way better than yours, Danny. No offense, okay?
Also, it's 13 apps,
Japanese
but
seiyus
you
are
should watch
crazy.
Michi Random, which counts as like the final 4 episodes. So it's like 17.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep, you do need
Definitely
to watch
watch
that.
Michi
Yeah, that's like
Random.
the finale of it.
And it's on Crunchy, VRV, High Dive, Hulu.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. We're moving on.
38.
Moving on. Where are we
38.
at now? Okay. Sound of the Sky or Sora no Woto is 2010 A1 Pictures. We got our A1 picture chunk right here. We're all talking about that. This is a show I recommended you guys. It's almost like an Ayashi K like healing type show, but it takes place kind of at the end of the world, like post-apocalyptic almost. You got a group of girls who are in like a military, and they're basically defending this tranquil town, and they're discovering some secrets about what happened, and it's calming, but also a little. It's almost like Girls Last Tour a little bit, which I could have also had that on my list. I probably should have, but you know what? There's only 50 slots, so this will take that spot. It has the cute girls thing. It has like the mystery thing, a little bit like Haibane Renmei, if you've seen that, or Aria the animation. It's like a calming yet mysterious show with some really good soundtrack and some great moments to it. Check it out. There you go. Short show.
Yeah, dude, I should watch that. I want to watch this one, actually.
You guys would
I
really
don't know
like
what,
this, I
so,
think.
okay, yeah. Hell yeah. Number 37 now. We're on 37. Holy shit, guys. Okay. Only like 10 more and we'll be there. I'm not even going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about this one. It's on here because I fucking like it, okay? 2012 Sword Art Online. Fuck you. I fucking like it, okay? I like it a lot. And this is another, my last like couple shows aside from Shinsekai Yori, I guess, have all been Weiss Schwarz related, and this is one of them. So this is definitely one of the ones that got me back into anime as well. So shut up. Alicization is great. Alicization is so fucking good.
It's dumb. It's stupid.
Okay, that's one of your fuck yous.
The first half of Alicization was much better than the second half, in my opinion.
No, dude, the War of the Underworld part is the best part. What are you talking about?
No way. The first half.
Nick, you were such a bitch. Okay. Okay.
Agreed to disagree?
Okay, fine. Agree to disagree. Danny, that's one of your fuck yous. Moving on. Okay, Danny, what's your 37?
My 37 is Demon Slayer.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
Is it? Can I have an opposite of fuck you for your Sword Art Online
Okay,
one?
what?
Bold move.
All right, fine. Okay, everyone gets 3 fuck yous and 3 bold moves. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this because it's a new show.
Wait, what was it?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Great show.
Ufotable. It's on Crunchyroll, Verve, Hulu, Funimation. At first I thought I wasn't going to like this because during the time that it came out, I was in school, so I didn't really have time to watch it weekly. And personally, for me, I felt like watching it weekly, I was just so lost. So I waited until the whole thing was out, and It's actually a lot better of binging it.
Another Edo style samurai, fucking crazy sword fight show.
Yeah. This is definitely. I mean, yeah, I am a Fujoshi, sports loving shoujo nut, but this is definitely a really good one.
It's good enough
I enjoyed
that even Danny likes it.
Yep. Okay, Nick.
And we'll be talking about that one later too. Ooh, here we go. 2014 Studio Shaft. This show is Nisekoi.
Oh, I hate this
We're
show.
expecting that. Most people were not expecting that. This is one of the earlier anime I watched when I got back in. This is a romance. It's a Studio Shaft, I said, right? Dude, almost everything Shaft has made, I like. So if you like Studio Shaft, watch Nisekoi. It's a romance version. It's kind of like, I think it's like Love Hina would be a comparison.
Yeah, I would compare it to Love Hina.
Where you have, it's like a harem. You got the main guy, you got the girl he's betrothed to, and then you got a couple other girls who are vying for his attention. And Chitoge is the main girl. She's got, I think it's either her or the main guy who have, was it Ryuji is his name? That sounds right. It's probably not right. Oh, God. No,
the
Raku.
Main guy?
Ichijo Raku, yeah. Anyway, I think, is he part of like a Yakuza family or is she? Either way.
I think
she is
part of the Yakuza.
It's
kind of Romeo and Juliet-ish a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of makes fun of the Romeo and Juliet type style. They're actually in a play at one point. Chitoge is on my 3x3 of best girls. She is fucking adorable. She has her red ribbon in her, like her bow in her hair that she's just sitting there all the time that like shows her personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ribbon will actually move and does stuff, and she's very strong like a gorilla. They make fun of her.
Yeah,
like
best
that.
gorilla. That's what Nick
There's
says.
a bunch of other girls too, and
Chitoge, best gorilla.
Mac's favorite character is Onodera, and everyone makes fun of her because she's
Marika's
a doormat.
best girl.
She just lets everyone walk all over. Nope, fuck you, Chitoge. All right, there we go. Best Girl Wars. This show is very funny, and like Shaft, the Studio Shaft makes it way better. Like if this was just a generic studio, it wouldn't be as good. For
sure.
But
Crunchyroll, Verve, and Hulu, you can watch it on.
I know a lot of people kind of crapped on it back in the day, but dude, it's a good show. Give it a try.
This is a Weiss deck that had to get nerfed. Just had to add that in there. Okay. Anyway, this is now the Weiss Schwarz
That's why I picked it.
Dude, my number 36 is from 2019 and it's Dororo. And we talked about it earlier, so I don't have to say it.
Doro.
But fucking Dororo is great. Really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Osamu Tezuka, for that so much.
Tezuka, Samurai style.
Samurai style, dude. Hyakimaru.
Cool shit.
I need the Hyakimaru Nendroid right now. Like, that's my next Nendroid.
I think that was a good looking Nendroid.
Yeah, it was a sweet looking Nendroid, dude. All right, 36.
I'm still salty that the Himato Umaru-chan Nendoroid didn't look as good as I wanted.
Oh, R.I.P., dude. All right, Danny's 36.
I should have put that on my list. What am I doing?
What are you doing, dude? Yeah.
Fuck Shiki. The shows that I like, okay? I gave it like a 6. I don't care, okay?
My number 36 is Land of the Lustrous. So,
Oh, yeah. I mentioned that one.
Yeah, we talked about this one earlier. Studio Orange. So, yeah. I know Japan isn't really that good with CG, but Studio Orange is really good at it, and you can barely notice the CG.
They had extra time to do it. That's why it looks so good.
For sure.
Yeah.
If they're rushing it and they have no time, then it ends up looking like Berserk.
Oh God.
Yeah. And you can watch this on Prime, High Dive, and Verve. There is a dub for it, and Verve actually has it, and I watched a little bit of a clip of it, like a couple of episodes, and it actually helps you how to pronounce the gems names and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nick.
Oh God, it's already me again. Yeah, we're really rolling through
We're not
these.
going to talk about something we already talked about.
New game. Sam mentioned this before, 2016 to 2019.
Yeah, new game's good.
Doga Kobo. Again, fucking amazing show. If you like cute girls doing cute things,
or
look
doing
no
things
further.
that are not normally cute, but they make it cute.
If you like cuteness in general, it's just very cute. There you go.
Cute.
Alba in her little bear sleeping bag costume.
Oh my God, dude! God.
Nanechi.
I can't believe I didn't mention
Nanechi
that.
trying to find bugs in the game. She's like a bug tester, and she's like looking up the skirt.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks Alba and Nanechi are like 15.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so
Right,
tiny.
yeah. No, but they're adults, and Nene actually goes to university, so it's like
The programming girl always threatening everybody with guns. That's
hilarious. Hilarious. What are we on? 35, dude? Shit. 35. Golden Kamui, dude. And
See, I was gonna put that on my list, but I didn't finish the second season.
Fuck you, Sam. I'm using it.
They were telling the boys over at Project Manga are telling me to read the manga. Well, actually,
I actually have the first volume of Golden Kamui, and it is really good.
Actually, they're not, but the people in their server are, because like Noxie actually doesn't like it because he thinks it's crazy, but it is, dude.
I mean, that's the whole point of it, though.
No, it is really crazy. It's
like that is the whole point of it.
It's kind of like World War II era Hokkaido.
Yeah.
This guy named Sugimoto, he survived the Russo-Japanese War of the Meiji era, and they call him Sugimoto the Immortal or the Monster because he literally is just like not afraid to die. You could point a gun at him and he'll just walk forward. Like, okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? And he runs into a Serpa who is like an indigenous Ainu girl.
A native.
Yeah. And it actually gives like some Ainu history, which is really good. Really cool because it sheds some light on the indigenous people of Japan, which is awesome. But they're basically trying to find this map of this big like gold mine, and the map is carved like on people, so it's like it's kind of crazy. And the criminals get involved, the government gets involved, and it's basically this guy Sugimoto and a Serpa, the Ainu girl, walking side by side trying to like do this shit, and it's amazing. It's really fucking cool. I definitely recommend it. There's already 2 seasons of it out. I think a 3rd season's gonna be coming up soon here. So also read the manga. Manga go crazy. Like, so I hear. I don't know. I'm gonna read it because I kind of can't wait to, figure out what happens. But yeah, dude. That was my number 35, 2018, Golden Kamui.
My number 35 is Erased.
Ooh, Erased.
There
we go.
That one. I forgot about that bitch.
Another butt clencher, and it also has a little bit of a butterfly effect.
Oh, that's a good way to say it. Yeah, butterfly effect. Yeah.
Those butterflies just in the show. That's how you know.
That's how you know,
butterfly
man.
floats past. And then you have the film reel going.
2016, 12 episodes, A1 Pictures. Need I say more? This is a really good show.
My friend, one of my friends who's in a band, her name is Emma. She's really into Erased, and she watched the live action one.
Oh, I watched the live action one too, and I actually liked it better as the live action adaptation than I did the anime.
She said that too. That's exactly what she said.
Interesting.
It's
that's
and
pretty
it's
uncommon.
not. Yeah, and it's the actual, and it's not like a movie where everything is impact with one another. It's a series, just like the anime is. So, and the ending for the live action is really satisfying. Actually, we did an episode on live action adaptations for anime, and I did talk about this for a little bit on that episode.
Yep.
So
I mean, the anime though was pretty good. I don't know why. I forget why people didn't like the ending. I think
it was a weird ending, and it didn't really make sense. And the ending was slightly unsatisfying to me, at least.
Yeah,
and
I think some people wanted him to like get married to that girl, even though it made no sense.
Yeah, and it felt incomplete, like, on how the ending was.
So the ending, it didn't quite stick the landing, but everything else was like really
everything
good.
else was really good.
And I would say it's more of it's a thriller. It's not a mystery because you basically know who the antagonist is. Like you figure it out pretty easily. It's more of a thriller than a mystery. Just watch it like that. Probably my favorite moment though is like where the girl's eating breakfast and she's blinking and like remembering stuff and crying.
Yeah.
Great moment.
Yeah.
I think we might have been a little harsh on that when it was first airing, but like everyone was like all yelling about it, so maybe we were just kind of falling into that.
This aired at the time where I didn't know how seasonal things worked, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I just remember listening to like a 3-hour podcast of Digibro in Mother's basement arguing about it.
oh god.
I was like, all right, now I got nothing better to do.
Okay, so Nick,
But
35?
35. Here we go. Space Battleship Yamato 2199. Studio Zebic and AIC.
Zebic.
Nobody would have expected this. Sam, you will fucking love this shit if you ever watch it.
Is this a remake, right?
Yeah, it's a remake OVA, but it's like they modernized it a little bit. They added more character, like the female characters mattered more because Space Battleship Yamato was from like the 1970s. Or Star Blazers, as it used to be known here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like a Gen X/Boomer, then you'll know it as Star Blazers. But yeah, this is the definitive version. This is the best version to watch, in my personal opinion. I've seen like the second season of the original, and the original does hold up pretty well. But like this is way better. Like the characters are just better fleshed out. The directing is amazing because even back in the 70s, like their directing was a little more rudimentary. Like they didn't have as much artistic flair a lot of the time.
Sure.
But this one, they really go ham on it. It's got that classic theme song playing. You have like what's his name?
I don't know.
Who did Macross? Anyway, yeah. I think
probably
it reminds me of those character designs. But yeah, dude, this is like you got a group of people in space who are trying to defend the Earth and get back to Earth, and that's the premise of it. Space Battleship Yamato. It's Japan being all nationalistic. They have a giant spaceship that looks like the Yamato. So, yeah. It has some really incredible moments. Tom, you would fucking love this. It would be on your list if you watched it.
I'll give it a watch for sure. In Nadesco, they give a shout out to the Yamato because one of the Nadesco ships or Nergal ships is called the Yamato, which is really cool.
The original Space Battleship Yamato is one of the most influential, like, foundational anime, like, period.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there with like Astro Boy and Gundam, like in terms of how influential it is.
Yeah.
So, but this is like just a better version of it.
Yeah. Studio Zebic also did Nadesco as well, so that's probably why. And also, Zebic did my number 34, and that's Keijo.
Oh yeah,
dude. So it's
so
really
good.
tongue-in-cheek, but basically Keijo is a sport where you were on a platform in the middle of a pool, and you fight using your boobs and your butts. It's a women's sport. You fight with your boobs and your butts. That's literally all it is. And if I say that to you, you're probably going like, oh, Jesus Christ, Sam, you fucking lesbo. No, like, okay, listen. First of all, yes. Second of all, shut up. All right? Number 3, it's super serious and super tongue-in-cheek. Like, nobody in the anime, like, I don't know, it's kind of self-aware, but it's kind of like, they're still very serious about it. Like, oh my God, like, look at the muscle on her chest. Like, holy shit, like, that's probably why she gets so much torque when she's, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's super, like...
And like, the names that they call their attacks are fucking hilarious. Like, I don't remember all of them. They had There was one that was like a Fate series, like Fate Zero style. What is his name? Archer attack.
Yeah, like the Unlimited Blade Works thing.
But instead of blades, it was butts.
Yeah,
coming through the portals.
Yeah. There was Batak on Titan.
Yeah, Batak on Titan. Yeah, and actually, I think Funimation did a good job localizing and making the puns, English style puns.
Yeah, and actually, there was another move that was based on Ryu Shoryuken, but it was called Shoryukans.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So it was an uppercut with your boobs.
It's great.
And you'll probably think like, oh, it's very like fan service. Well, of course it is, obviously, but like, it's still very like women empowered, like very like, nah, we're fucking.
Yeah, it's a sports show.
Yeah, it's very amazing. It's really hilarious. It's funny, dude. Definitely give it a watch. It's pretty mindless. You can blast through it really quick. You know what I mean?
Put that on the box. Very amazing. Sound.
Very amazing. Very amazing. Very super good.
It's interesting.
Yeah, very good job. Number 34, Danny.
Dude, best butt animation in anime?
Best
probably?
butt animation in anime, dude.
A lot of anime girls don't have butts, and it's that's a downside.
I do have to say, I mean, I never watched Keijo, but I did see a clip of it where I think the main character was like daydreaming during class, and the teacher fucking like threw the chalk with her ass, and it hit her in the forehead. And she got
she drops the piece of chalk and then does a hip whip.
Yeah,
and it goes straight to her head. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, my 34 is Love is Hard for an Otaku.
Oh yeah, this was it. Wotakoi.
Yeah, Wotakoi.
We can talk for you, Danny. Drink some water.
I'm running out of water. I need more.
All right, after this, go grab more.
Yeah.
Then chain yourself back to your desk.
Then change yourself back to your desk.
Danny's like coughing.
I'm actually not in my desk. I'm sitting in my bed, so I have to like crawl over my bed and go downstairs. But anyway,
I'm gonna leave that all in.
So do it.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. Oh God, stop. Don't make me laugh. Okay. Okay.
What were we talking about again?
Watakoi.
Love is Hard for an Otaku.
Oh yeah.
It's from 2018. It has 11 episodes, and it's by A1 Pictures again. Pretty much it's a shoujo love story based in the workplace. It's not like high school setting or anything like that. So it's, to me, that's very refreshing, especially being an older adult. So to see something like this, and plus I'm a fucking nerd and I play video games, and literally it says it in the title, Love is Hard for an Otaku, because it is. Let's be real here. And it's just about these two people who happen to be in the same workforce, and, they become drinking buddies. And one of them is complaining that, like, her ex-boyfriend broke up with her because she admitted to him that she was an otaku and everything. And her, high school, middle school friend or whatever said, well, I'll go out with you. Like, if you have no one else to, if you don't want to hide of you being a nerd, then, you don't have to do that with me. Like, I'll fucking play video games with you and all that kind of
relatable.
Stuff.
Yep.
So.
Okay. We got to move on, Danny.
Yeah. But yeah, and you can watch it on Prime.
All right.
Okay.
One thing I will say about it, agree, blah, blah, blah. The only thing is the characters are way too attractive, and that pisses me off.
But that is the best about it. And the fucking opening is
Why are they
amazing.
working in an office? They should be fucking models. This is fucking stupid.
I mean, they kind of, like, one of them is a famous cosplayer.
And I said it again. No, as a straight guy, those guys are way more attractive than those girls, okay? I'm straight, okay? I'm just saying. But like,
I'm straight, I'm just saying.
Those girls are reaching up, okay? They are lucky to be in that vicinity. Anyway.
Yeah.
next
And also,
anime.
Ancient Magnus Bride makes a cameo in this, actually, when they go to the bookstore.
Oh, that's
there's
right.
there's some Gynax cameos in there too.
Yeah,
Evangelion
yeah.
one. Okay, anyway, next show. We covered this as a spotlight. Hyoka from 2012, Kyoto Animation. This is a mystery show, the school mystery / romance. You have this girl who's very curious. What's her name? Starts with a C. Ero Chitanda.
Chitanda, yeah.
She brings in.
Oh, this one is more up on my list.
She brings in her classmates to help with mysteries, and Areki and her club. She brings them in to help with these mysteries, and they solve a series of mysteries. I think there's like a half a dozen or a dozen mysteries in the show. They're all very, well articulated, and they figure it out, and the things make logical sense, and you can solve them, and it's great. So, and then there's also like the romance element to it, especially at the end, and it's fucking amazing. Kyoto Animation, one of the best KyoAni shows. So, there you go. That was like 30 seconds. That's how you do it, Danny.
Ew.
There's a lot of purple in the show. If you like the color purple,
There is a lot
watch
of purple.
this show.
Start
I'm gonna
wearing
watch that show
purple.
again.
Anyway,
I think I'm gonna watch that show again. I really like
If you've
that
seen the
one.
GIF of the guy hanging out the window clapping, that's from Hyoka. That's the only thing I knew about it before I started.
my number 33 is from 2018, and it's called High Score Girl. CG anime. The CG is not very good. It's not like Land of Lustrous or Beastars, but it's
Second season got better.
the second season they did better. But basically, it's about this kid who's really into arcade games and fighting games. He's really into Street Fighter, and he meets this girl who is just like way better at him than Street Fighter, and she doesn't talk. She's kind of like a deadpan lolly, kinda. And you know what, dude? I gotta finish the second season because I didn't even like watch that much of it. But listen, this anime is partnered with like Square and Capcom and SNK and a bunch of other, and Neo Geo and a bunch of other video game companies. So they're actually playing the actual games in it, and it's really fucking amazing. Like, if you are a competitive fighting gamer, or even just like a person who follows esports this show takes place in the 90s when that arcade boom happened. When Street Fighter 2 was coming out, Fatal Fury 2 was coming out, things like that. So legit, if that's your shit, give this show a watch. It's amazing. This show is made for fighting gamers like us, 100%. So good. And the story's great. I like the story. The story's really awesome. It's really cute. Okay, Danny, 33.
My 33 is Real Life. 2006, 13 episodes. TMS Entertainment is the studio. If you want to start your life over, well, watch this show.
Real Life, yeah.
Not satisfied with your life? Watch this show.
Does your life suck? Watch
Does your
this
life
show.
suck? Watch this show. There's this guy, like, he's pretty much a NEET, and every time he goes on a job interview, he doesn't get the job. But then he meets this like real life researcher called Rio, and he asked him, hey, you want to start your life over? Well, here, take this pill, and by tomorrow your life will be all better or whatever. So, and pretty much he relives his high school life, and it's really funny to see him struggle through simple tasks of being a student, like tests and accidentally bringing cigarettes to school and everything. So, it's on Crunchyroll, Verve, and Funimation.
Nice, dude.
Nick.
Parasite, 2014 and 2015.
Oh, so good.
This is Studio Madhouse.
Madhouse.
Not to be confused
In
with
the
the
middle
live
of the
action
street.
Korean movie Parasite. This is a different movie or a
No,
different
not
TV show.
Parasite, but Parasite.
There's a literal alien parasite that burrows its way into this schoolboy's hand. Shinichi, I think is his name.
Yep.
And there's other parasites throughout the show that burrow into other people, and they turn those other people into like killers and various things. And I think the parasites are trying to take over the world essentially. And Shinichi and his parasite are into an uneasy coexistence, and they defend themselves and they try to kill the other parasites. And that's like the show. It's really well directed and paced. and you got these character designs that are lovely.
Yes.
It's actually very brutal too. It's a very brutal show.
It is.
You got people getting eviscerated, people getting killed all the time,
decapitated.
It's relatively gory, I would say, or bloody at least.
And the reason why it's different for Shinichi is because he blocked the parasite from going to his brain. So
somehow he blocked it. Yep.
Yeah. He tied his headphone cord around his arm, and
it was like a nice parasite too. Somehow, like,
I mean, kind of. He kind of just settled for. He's almost kind of careless. He almost kind of doesn't care about taking over the world. He was just doing what he was told or whatever. So he was just kind of just like,
yeah,
whatever. But then they kind of started liking each other, and basically in the beginning they're like, well, if I die, then you die. Okay, well, if I die, then you die. So we got to keep each other alive. And it's like, okay. So that's basically how they do it. And they defend themselves from other full-blown humans who are taken over by parasites, and it's bad. It's bad news bears, man.
It's based off of a 1980s manga, or 89 to 95.
And it's Parasite spelled with a Y, and it's called Parasite the Maxim, is what the anime is called.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
Really good.
Episodes. Great soundtrack, and like the main theme music they play all the time is very emotional. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So good, dude. So good.
I can't do it. Okay, Parasite. There we go.
32 for me was Little Witch Academia.
Oh, so good.
I love this show. I didn't enjoy it. I think I overhyped it for myself, and I didn't enjoy it as much as others did. But
it's the Studio Trigger thing. Every Trigger show that comes out, people are like, "Oh, saving anime," and it gets really old. So.
Yeah, Nick hates it, but like, Little Witch Academia is actually really good though. I really love it. It would be higher, I think, on my list, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as other Trigger shows.
If you didn't enjoy it, then why is it on your list?
I know I didn't enjoy it as much as other.
Okay, well, tell us why it's good. Tell us why it's good.
Because it's amazing. You believe in magic? Believing heart is your magic, dude. That's what the saying is. But it's about this girl named Atsuko, and her idol as a kid is Shiny Chariot. And she sees a Shiny Chariot show when she's a kid, who's a witch, and she aspires to be a witch, and she goes to this school that's like kind of otherworldly. They go into this special entrance to get to this, kind of like Harry Potter. You go to platform and 3/4 to get to
Harry Potter with girls, basically.
Hogwarts. But that's honestly, that's basically what it is Harry Potter with cute girls.
It's Harry Potter mixed with Looney Tunes. That's what it is.
Oh, that is such a good fucking way to say it, dude. God damn it.
The end. All right, next show, Danny.
No, next show. Sorry.
I'll
Little Witch Academia, though, really good. Watch it.
What number we're at? 32?
Yes, 32.
Yes? Okay, 32. My 32 is School Live.
Oh, yeah, this show.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
The zombie cute girl show.
Too late. I didn't put it on my list. I'm not going to try and force it on there now. School Live is good.
2015, 12 episodes. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the fucking studio that did this one. Sounds like Lurch from the Addams Family.
Yeah, no, it is Lurch. Studio Lurch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, this is a butt clincher too.
One of the greatest first episodes ever.
Yes.
Honestly.
Absolutely. And before I became a host, and I was a listener for you guys, this was the first anime that I watched that you guys recommended your listeners to watch. So
nice, dude.
Yeah, I was just all like, whoa, okay, what am I getting myself into? And
yeah, because we were kind of just like, watch it. We're not even gonna say anything. Just watch it. Yeah. Like
literally, that's like what like. And every time, I when people want some recommendations, especially something that like will really take a turn and a twist towards it, I tell them to watch this, and they're like, "Oh, what's it about?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna tell you. You just have to trust me. You have to watch it." So,
yeah, dude.
But yeah, this one, School Live.
Almost don't want to talk about it too much because we want people who hasn't seen it to just
watch it.
Just watch it, dude.
Watch it and then fucking DM us and say, guys.
Yeah, like for real. Yeah, School Live.
Yeah, there's a twist in episode 1. There you go.
Garashi, yeah, for real.
Yeah. One of the better first episodes in anime, I would say. One of them.
Mm-hmm,
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, Nick.
I slightly adjusted my list.
Cheater.
So this is 32,
Cheater.
right? No, I didn't add
Yes.
anything. I just swapped the positions.
Whatever, you're a cheater.
This is 32, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Non Biori, 2013, 2015. This is another Iyashike style, kind of like it's kind of like Flying Witch, or it's not really like Sora no Woto, but it's closer to Flying Witch, I would say, because it's really slice of life. There's not much magic. Flying Witch had a little magic. There's no magic in this. It's very based in reality. This is about a
There's
group
no
of
magic. Boring. Move on.
group of young girls in the countryside, or as they call it, the sticks. And the main girl is called Renge. There's a website called nyanpas dot something, and you press the button and it makes her go Nyanpasu.
Yeah.
It's her like holding up her hand. She's like playing the recorder. It's a very idyllic like countryside life in Japan with a bunch of kids, hanging around, and it's really funny and then also very heartwarming. So, if you like slice of life,
Boring.
then watch this. If you don't like slice of life with not much plot, then don't watch this. But it's one of the better slice of lives, I would say. It's in the top tier. So there you go. It's got
Alrighty
really
then.
cool backgrounds too. So
I wanted to waste one of my fuck yous with that one, but I'm going to save it just in case.
Well, have
No,
you even
save
seen
it.
it? You can't do that unless
I
you've
don't
seen
care.
it.
Show
Okay,
sucks, dude.
fuck you.
Yeah,
You would like it if you watched it.
you
all right?
like
It's funny.
my ass too, so, But anyway.
Oh, shots
Alright.
fired.
Gross.
Gross. All right. Gross. My number 31, we already talked about, but it's After the Rain. After the Rain is really good. They take something that could be potentially problematic and overcome that with a very good story. But Danny mentioned it earlier, and it's really good. Definitely you should watch it. One of the best romances of the decade, for sure. That's my number 31, After the Rain.
It's a romance because it's not a romance.
Right, pretty
That's what makes
much.
it
Yeah,
good.
like, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, that's my 31, Danny.
My 31 is Kiss Him, Not Me.
God, all your shows are the same
I forgot
show,
about
Danny.
this one. Wait, you guys numbered this the same?
No, I'm saying
no,
all
no.
her shows are
No.
the same.
Oh, yeah.
Not really. This is a harem. And my other ones,
Oh,
like
God,
my
this
other
show.
like romance weren't harems. This is a fucking harem.
Not close
This
enough.
is pure comedy, and it's not close enough. Okay? All right. So
Wait,
fuck
where's it
you,
on your
bitch.
list? I don't even see it on here.
It's on my notes. It's number 20.
Wait,
but
did you
on-
talk about number 18, Real Life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick had to go poop.
Real Life is a good show. Everyone watch it.
It is a good show.
I actually did. I really did like Real Life. That was good.
I'm actually rewatching it again because I found it. I was just
Isn't there like some
yes,
OVA like finale to it?
Yeah, there's a little bit of an OVA towards it too. But we're not going to talk about that because you missed that part. We're talking about Kiss Him, Not Me now.
Hurry up.
Asshole. 2016, 12 episodes.
We're 3 hours in. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, pretty much. So the main character, she's like an otaku, and one of her favorite anime characters dies, so she gets depressed and she stays home for like a week, and she loses a ton of weight, and then she goes back to school, and like all like the popular boys starts liking her and falling in love with her, and they all want to date her and stuff. It's really freaking funny to see, because she's a fucking fujoshi, and she just wants like the guys that are crushing on her to like get it on and have sex and stuff. So
Get it on.
Tisk tisk.
get it on. It's on Crunchyroll,
This is not a
Verve, and
Nick show.
Funimation.
Not a Nick show.
Say
We got it.
not a Nick show.
You
Yeah.
fucking bitch.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's
That's
a-
my
it's-
fuck you. Right.
It's a reverse. Actually, it's a reverse harem because it's a
Yeah.
female main.
Yeah, because it's bad. That's why. Reverse.
You're
As in
bad.
All right,
reverse
Nick. That's one of
quality.
your fuck yous. You bitch.
I'm just kidding.
Nope, you already wasted
All right,
it.
here we
Fuck
go.
you.
Psychopaths. This was
sucks, dude.
this is my number 31. 2012 production IG. Gen Urobuchi. Gen or Gen? I keep
Gen.
calling it the wrong one. Gen Urobuchi. Gen Urobuchi. It's a dystopian world
Gen
where they have
or
this Sybil
Bucci.
system. It's kind of like Minority Report. People, they can determine the threat level of people by their criminal intent, known as their psychopaths. They have Dominator guns that can shoot and basically kill people all the time, and there's a lot of twists. And Gen Urobuchi, he's called the Urabutcher, so he'll butcher his characters. That's what happens. A lot of philosophy in this show. A lot of concepts of like in society, like what would happen if this was the case? Is the civil system justified? Are the judgments accurate? Very good sci-fi anime. One of the better ones. Season 1 is what I'm talking about.
Psycho
I'm not
Pass?
talking about season 2.
More like
Season 1 only.
More like Psycho. I'm gonna pass on this show. Nice one, Sam.
Oh.
And best girl,
Good one. Dude.
Akane Tsunomori, best girl, dude. Her haircut is adorable. There you go.
Number 30 is from. I think I have the wrong year on this actually because I was moving my shit around. Number 30 is actually from 2011, and it's Nichijou, My Ordinary Life.
Oh my god, that's so fucking low for that show.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I might. I should have put it, but there was just so much other recent stuff that I enjoyed. But I got more 2011s above it. So, but no, like honestly, there's not much to explain about it. Nichijou is literally the Japanese like term or word for every day. So it basically follows 3 sets of characters or a couple sets of characters, and it's just a slice of life. That's all it is. Like it follows the professor Hakase, who is like a 5-year-old, basically Dexter from Dexter's Lab, Then there's Mio and Yuko, who are friends, and they follow them going to school. And that dude, like I can't even. There's not really a plot. I can't tell you, like what it is. Like it just
There is no plot.
There is no plot. It just follows
Plot
the 3 high
doesn't
school
matter.
girls, Mio, Yuko, and Mai, and then it follows Professor Hakase or Nano and her cat and her robot that she built.
No.
Yeah. It's really good.
Dude, this show is so fucking good.
And the animation is literally just like
God tier.
It is God tier. Like for real. Like fuck you.
I think my favorite is when the deer comes
Yeah,
out.
the principal fights the deer.
Yeah, the principal fighting the deer. It has like a lot of very absurdist comedy, like physical comedy.
They put pretty much all of the budget of their animation into this scene where Yuko's trying not to let a sausage hit the floor.
Yeah, and that's like in the first couple episodes.
That's like
too.
for the 3rd episode, 2nd episode, yeah.
They're going in like slow motion. They're diving. Like the sausage is causing hair follicles to wiggle, and it's like fucking goddamn. Why can't every studio just be killing?
I know, seriously, yeah. But yeah, that's my number 30.
My number 30 is Ancient Magus Bride.
Nice.
Magus Bride. Yeah.
So
So
higher
you already
than
talked
higher than
about
me.
Bone Daddy.
Bone Daddy.
Yep.
It's Danny's fetish. A orphan girl
It's me
gets
and
adopted
Danny's
by a bone
fetish.
daddy.
I want him to just take me up against the wall. Cast a spell on me, please.
Speaking of fetishes, my number 30
Oh,
is
no.
Prison School.
Fuck you. That is
yeah.
my
All right,
fuck
that's
you
one of
right
Danny's
now.
fuck
This-
yous.
Oh man, this show is great. 2015
Nope.
JC staff. This show is fucking amazing. Okay, you have
Oh,
a all-girls school where like a group of 4 or 5 boys. They have to go to this all-girls school. They're infiltrating it. They're trying to get girlfriends. Trying to get a little something, and these girls are just brutal to them, and it's fucking crazy, dude. The situations they get themselves in is hilarious. The manga's ongoing. The show only covers part of the manga, but dude, there's people are getting pissed on. People are getting stomped
Gross.
on.
Gross.
The animation's actually pretty decent. It's hilarious, dude. Best boy Takahito with the glasses kun. Ando / Reiji. He's 2nd place. Dude, fucking oh my god, one of the funniest shows of the decade too. One of the funniest
Yeah,
ones.
Nick was on about that one for a while.
Definitely, dude. If you guys watch it, you will like it. Maybe not Danny. Sam, you'll like it probably.
I don't know.
So
I already
we have
don't
the,
like it.
we have the Discord emoji of the president or like the school guy like holding his chin, because it's like I see you're a man of culture as well. That's where that comes from.
That's right. Yeah.
If you like asses, then you're a man of culture. So there you go.
Or a woman of culture, Dick.
Nope,
I like ass.
women are not cultured. I'm just kidding.
Skate fast, eat
Just
ass.
kidding.
Okay, that was my saying before it was Zach's. Just shout out. Anyway, dude, we got 4.
No, it's go fast, eat ass.
Yeah, I was saying that.
sexy,
I was
it's
saying that
funny.
before he was itching in his daddy's pants. Okay. Anyway,
Oh.
fucking 4 more and we're done. I want to say this right now. We are going through these because
Longest episode ever.
you know what? I'm gonna get all the outro stuff out of the way right now. Thanks for listening. What's your top 50 list? If you got an actual top 50 list, like I've been asking y'all to do, show it to me. I want to see that shit, okay? And then in part 2, we're going to go over some other people's, like, little list that we ask you to do in the participation channel and stuff like that. Okay. And we're not even going to do no bullshit there. We're going to get right into it. So thank you for listening. I've been Sam.
We want to name off a couple of them now,
we could. Later? Yeah, no, we could.
Because on this version, we're doing underrated anime, and then next will be like people's top.
Okay, yeah. Some people, let's scroll up here a little bit.
I noticed a lot of people were saying Scum's Wish.
Yep. That was definitely a lot of them. Jeremy said Junie Tyson, Megalobox, and Baki.
There we go, Baki.
Megalobox, I don't know how, but it somehow got cut from my list. I don't know how. It just did.
There's only so many spots.
Scum's Wish, See the Money of Soul, and Possibility Control, and Ishukan Friends. That was Wormy. Shout out to Wormy. Wormy. Robot said Sweetness and Lightning. Screw you guys, I liked it. That's pretty funny. Shout out to Robot, dude.
Yeah,
He's funny.
Bree agreed.
Tonto. Shout out to Tonto. He said Inuyashiki.
Triple shout out to Tonto.
Dude, triple shout out. He said Inuyashiki.
Tonto is my generous benefactor.
Quadruple shout out.
He said Inuyashiki, the Dragon Dentist, and Honobano Log. Dude, yeah. Inuyashiki got cut from mine, too.
Yeah.
I kind of just wish it was more of a movie. I don't know. That's just me. Like,
yeah, it felt more of a movie.
Yeah. There is a live action movie.
Bang,
of it
bang,
too.
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Oh, the God, fuck that, dude. Oh, I wanted that guy to die so hard.
Razzle Dazzle.
The old Razzle Dazzle.
Give him the old Razzle Dazzle. Girlish Number.
Yeah, Girlish
I
Number.
almost added that to my list. It was honorable mention.
And he said Boogie Pop and Others.
It was a cynical take on like voice actors. That's kind of that show.
Sure, yeah. Bree also said Rocko no Yusha, Gamers, and Servant X Service, which I don't remember that
Massetti Mike says Witchcraft Works and Domestic Girlfriend. High School DxD as well. Oh, man. If I had watched High School DxD, that might be on my list.
And Kokoro Connect.
It's kind of long.
Zayla said After the Rain, Magical Circle Guru Guru, and Good Luck Girl. Yep. Shout out, dude.
Guru is the ultimate underrated anime.
Honestly, it's probably the most underrated. And it's my personal most underrated. And honorable mention Freezing, which I totally always forget about.
I keep hearing about
Freezing,
that, but
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Shout out to Young Trevi, My Little Nick Can't Be This Cute is his Discord name, said Ajin, Zankyo no Terror, and Full Metal Panic.
Oh yeah, Ajin is really good.
But then Full Metal Panic
the original Full Metal.
Yeah.
Well, there was the sequel, Invisible Victory, so he might have been talking about that.
He might have been talking about that, yeah. Somebody said Rakugo, Shogun Roku. Oh no, Razzle Dazzle said that. Shogun Roku.
So that one's weird because, like, yeah, mainstream, it's underrated. But if you're, like, really entrenched in anime fandom, then it's not underrated. So, I agree.
Sen said Denocoil. That's my only contribution. Shout out.
Wrong decade.
Yeah, then Nick was like, wrong decade, and he put the pissed emoji.
But yeah, so that's a few of the underrated ones.
Yep, so if you...
Join our Discord if you want to...
Yep.
Participate.
So thank you so much for doing that. I will close the participation channel for now, and I'll reopen it when we record the next one, so you guys can do that. So thank you for doing that. Here's our final four, 29, 28, 27, and 26. Okay, so here we go. My number 29 is Darling in the Franxx.
Fuck you.
Okay, that's two of your fuck yous, just so you know. That's two of them.
Hell, Sam.
Darling in the Franxx, because I watched a different show than you guys did.
Yeah, you did. Watched a different show than a lot of people did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
It was terrible.
Like, I enjoyed the show very much. And, like, yeah, it had a lot of...
Bad.
It had a lot of, like...
a lot of bad everything.
It did... It emulated Evangelion, like, way too much, a little too hard. I totally see that. But, like, I don't know. Like, God, there's something about it, dude. There's something about the part, especially like when they're all isolated and the adults leave them or whatever. There's something about that, for sure. I don't know, man. I love the way the mecha design was done by the same guy who did the
Star
ones
Driver,
in,
right? It looks like Star Driver. I've never seen Star Driver, but everyone keeps saying that.
The guy who did the ones in Die Buster.
Probably the same guy.
Yeah, same mecha designer.
I'm saying probably.
Because
I don't know.
No, I do know. I do know, and I'm telling you that's what it is because we mentioned it when we were reviewing this season, or I mentioned it at least because I know everything and I'm right about everything. But like fucking dude, I don't know. I don't really know how to. I don't have much of an explanation for it. A lot of people hated it, and I totally understand why. All the criticisms are valid. Like, I totally get it. But I must have just watched.
It's a discount
something
double check.
Or
Diet Coke, fucking toilet paper coming out of your shoe level Evangelion. That's what Frank's is.
You just like Big Robot song. That's all. That's all it is.
No, okay, I do, but
I will say those robots had some butts.
Okay,
they did have some butts.
I do, but the big robot battles in this weren't even like as good as the other parts that I loved.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of every robot show or every mecha show is just the characters.
Right.
And that's why I don't watch them.
Danny hates characters. She only likes
shut up.
robots. Danny, you should watch Gundam 00. There's a lot of attractive boys in that one.
The only mech big robot show that I actually enjoy is Escaflowne.
Okay, Escaflowne is really good.
That's like barely mecha.
Anyway,
Darling in the Franxx.
Darling in the Franxx is my number 29.
Terrible.
Moving on. Okay, so Danny.
My number 29 is Kuroko no Basket, the first sports show on my list right now.
God, the rest of her list is just going to be sports.
Fuck you.
Danny's top 25 sports shows of the decade.
Okay, listen. In my defense, all right, I did put a lot, but they are sporadic. Okay, but they're spread apart. They're spread apart pretty evenly, I must say. I actually did get rid of a sports show. In this half.
Gasp.
Yeah. It's an honor. It's called Prince of Stride. It's a little honorable mention.
Oh yeah, the running one. I actually watched that.
Yeah, that one's actually about
one.
its source is a video game. So
we're not talking about that though, Dave.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Kuroko no Basket. Yeah, so it's from 2012. Production IG did it, and pretty much it's just about, it follows Kuroko, who is the phantom sixth man of his middle school basketball team, and he has a very uniquely skill of just easily passing the ball and assisting his teammates in scoring points and everything. And the thing that's so unique about Kuroko is that he has no presence whenever he's playing. So a lot of the teams that they play against, they forget that he's there, and whenever a ball is passed, they're all like, whoa, like where the fuck did that come from? So but Kuroko has 3 seasons, so and obviously the first season follows them training and trying to build their team together, and Kuroko's main goal when he gets to high school is to defeat the Generation of Miracles, which were his old teammates back in middle school. So and in the first season you first meet 3 out of the 5 Generation of Miracles. So and all of them have a very unique skill, and when all 5
they all
of
have
them
superpowers.
Yeah, literally. I mean, like, this show is very shonen. It has a lot of the superpower moves, unlike, Haikyuu doesn't really have so much of that. But this was actually one of, aside from Free, this one was my first introduction to sports shows. So, and it was awesome.
All right.
Good place to start. I have not seen it. I've seen Slam Dunk. That's the closest, but that's like 30 years old.
Yeah,
almost,
I actually have to watch that. It's on my list. So I know that
it's the Dragon Ball Z of sports.
Yeah,
anime.
it's a staple
Kind of.
for sports shows.
Yeah.
So, and it's definitely something that I really need to watch.
Yeah,
So.
Kuroko basketball. All right. Oh, Kuroko is Manu Ginobili. I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
That's his close comparison. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. That. Speaking of that.
Or perhaps a short Larry Bird.
Yeah. When I was watching the show, I went on YouTube and I searched like Kuroko in real life, and it's really interesting to see Mioble doing those passes that are seen in the show. So it's slightly accurate, but not so much to real basketball. So.
Yep, they got those superpowers.
All right.
Speaking of superpowers,
All right, Nick. So what's
number
your
29, Konosuba. God's blessing on this wonderful world. Studio Dean from the year 2016, and there's also a second season. This is an isekai spoof comedy. I know Danny was groaning. Danny, you're in the vast minority. Most people love Konosuba.
Yeah, well.
Hold on, Nick. Let me stop you for a minute, because here's what my problem is. Danny hates isekais. Here's a show that makes fun of it, and she still hates it.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Also, Danny, you're
But
like,
she likes Shield
Danny, you're
Hero.
like, normally I hate isekais, but here's 2 isekais in a row on my list.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are throwing me under the bus now.
Hypocrite.
What the fuck?
Because you're a butt face.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, well. Okay,
I
here's
have
the thing.
Look,
All
let's
right,
be honest. I have the only
wait,
good
wait,
list
wait.
so
Hold on
far.
a second.
Okay,
Hold on
I
a
have the only
second.
good list. Okay.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, pause. The only reason why I watched Konosuba was because of Crimson. Crimson asked me to watch it, and I did.
Oh, Crimson
Cool
Dawn.
story. All right.
Okay,
It's a great show. It makes fun of isekais.
Did I
got
think
Aqua,
it was? Did I think it was
Megumin,
funny? Yes,
Darkness,
I did think it was
Kazuma.
funny. Is it worthy to be on my list? No, because it's just
No, because
really
you need
not
Prince of
my
Stride.
thing. I didn't even have Prince of Stride on here. Okay, I took it out. God. Whatever. Fuck you guys. All right, that's my fuck you.
Look,
to both
Konosuba
of you.
is fucking hilarious, and here's why. You got the characters with their unique traits. Aqua's all panicky, and she sucks.
With her short-ass skirt that is way too
Megumin
short
has
for her.
no strategy, and she only has one attack that blows herself up all the time. Kazuma is just a giant pervert, and Darkness is a masochist, and it all combines together, and it's pretty fucking funny. They go on adventures, and it's great. It's great. It has like purposefully bad animation sometimes. Like Studio Dean is kind of known for that. So, but like they make it work with Konosuba. It's funnier that way. Dude, and like just some of the bits in the show are so funny. Like when they're fighting the frogs, when Megumin's like slapping that girl's tits. Every time that the cat shows up, Aqua, she's when they trap Aqua in the cage in the water, and she's getting like attacked by alligators and
Oh,
shit.
I do have to admit
Purification.
that was really funny when she started freaking out, and then when the alligators all disappeared, she was just like, I have no will to live anymore. What is the meaning
Dude,
of life?
Aqua makes that show. She is the best character, easily.
Dude, every time Aqua cries, I fucking lose it. So like, it's so.
Plus, she
fucking
won her
funny.
Best Girl contest, and she has a Discord emoji. So
She did.
thank you
That's
very
right.
much. Does Prince of Stride have Discord emoji? No. Okay, next. Sam, there you go. 28.
Just try to.
It's not even on her list. I'm just giving her shit for it.
Fucking asshole.
Dude, number 28 for me is Girls in Panzer. We did a decade spotlight on this, so you should go.
Dude, I thought about
me and Nick
adding
did.
this one.
It's
The
it's
movie
so
is
good.
on my top movies list for sure.
The movie is really good because we watched the movie too just because we wanted to get that ending in there as well when we talked about it. But no, the series itself, like, and honestly, the movie's part of it, so just fuck it, I don't even care. But like,
Oh,
it's 12
cheating.
episodes and then the movie.
Actually, no. I think you're right. It's kind of. You could technically watch the movie by itself.
Oh no, I suppose you could.
It's better if
It's
you've
just like-
seen the series, but
The series establishes the characters, I guess, so maybe if you don't mind them being already kind of explained and established when you watch the movie, then whatever. But I just recommend watching the whole thing anyway. But the Senshado is the name of the sport, and they're on these tanks, and they shoot these tanks around, and they're elimination-based matches, and it's completely safe somehow, even though they're firing actual like tank shells and shit. I don't remember. They do explain it, and it's a little ridiculous. But this is like this is like the perfect like cute girls doing things that aren't normally cute, but they make it cute because it's cute girls doing it.
Macho things.
And like
it's like a military otaku show with cute girls in it. It's
for sure. And the tanks, if you listen to our decade episode of it, we do go over like the actual tanks, because all the tanks are based on actual tanks, obviously, and we do talk about some of them in that show. But yeah, no, seriously, you should watch it. My favorite thing about it is when you see a tank rolling, and all the tanks are CG, obviously. When you see the tanks rolling like through rough terrain or whatever, and there's just like a little cute like moe girl sticking her head out the top, like, and she's just like got her little arms like it's so
just,
cute,
like screaming and panicking and shit. It's fucking funny.
And then they'll be firing shells, and they'll be like whoop, and then they're like their little head will go down real quick like a turtle. It's so
it's like
cute,
these hyper realistic tanks, and then you have these just like anime girls in them.
These really cute like moe
Hilarious.
girls like just sticking out of it. I love it, dude.
This
Girls in Panzer, dude.
This is kind of like High Fury or High School Fleet, the one that me and Mac watched way back when.
Yeah.
Just girls doing military stuff. It's great.
It is great. Yeah, dude.
And it's not propaganda like Gate. There we go.
Oh God! Here we go with Gate again. Okay. All right, Danny.
My 28 is Cells at Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could all use some cells at work these days. Am I right?
Yeah. Sure. No, yeah. When this show first came out in 2018, I was all about it. I actually really wasn't expecting the result of it, like the final product of it.
This is David Production. They did
David
JoJo's
Production.
Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, they did JoJo.
Fire
Fire
Force.
Some lesser shows that aren't as good as JoJo is basically what I'm saying. So yeah.
Okay. Like whatever.
This
best list. I'm just saying I have the best
Save
list.
Save it for the
right.
JoJo podcast, okay?
Save for the JoJo.
Save it for the part 2 when I talk about JoJo.
Oh boy. Well, when this came out, I was actually in school, so for my massage school and stuff. So this actually really helped me with all my anatomy and stuff, and it's really educational.
The hand bone's connected to the elbow bone. Elbow bone's
They don't really
connected
get to
the
bones.
shoulder bone.
There's this one, and obviously there's a couple YouTuber doctor people.
Oh yeah,
but like,
an actual doctor watched a couple episodes.
Oh
of it.
yeah.
There's a couple of them that did it, but there's one guy in particular. He also watched like Scrubs and Grey's Anatomy and House, and React videos on YouTube are like big now, so that's what people like. But he watched Cells at Work. He watched the first episode of Cells at Work, and he was like, he would pause it like every like 5 minutes and be like, no, actually this is how it goes down because your body does this and that or whatever. And it was really cool, and it actually was super educational. I learned more about the human body watching this than I did in like school, for sure.
And
school sucks, dude.
Yeah, school's
I
trash.
just really loved the.
I'm glad it's canceled, actually.
Oh my god. I really loved the character design on like how they created, the red blood cells, how they would look like, and the white blood cells and the platelets and all that kind of stuff. It was really cute.
Oh yeah, the platelets were the best part because they were kawaii little anime girls.
I actually, while I was in school, because we were in school, we were talking about red blood cells and all that kind of stuff, and I actually showed the illustrations to my anatomy teacher, and she actually wanted me to send her the little pictures of them. It was so freaking cute.
She's like, Danny, what the fuck are you talking about? F minus.
F minus.
A blood cell is a circle, not a person.
Not a person.
She wasn't like that. She was like really sweet. She's like, that is so adorable. So, but yeah,
this is why anime is mainstream.
You can watch this on Crunchyroll, Verve, Funimation, and it's on Netflix now too. So.
Yeah, Cells at Work is good.
It's just like each episode's different. There's like mini arcs.
Yeah, and the dub is actually really good. It's not a bad dub. So.
Oh man, if they make a sequel, think about it. They could do the COVID-19 Cells at Work.
Oh my god.
That'd be sick.
Or-
dude.
Well, they are doing
Sick.
one. There is a manga spin-off one where it's in a body of someone who's like a
Cells at
smoker
Work
and a
Black,
drunk.
Code Black or something like that. And
Cells at Work
Yeah.
Ebola.
oh god,
Ebola.
God.
The Ebola OVA. They're at the hot
Ebola.
springs.
I actually have all.
I don't know how that makes sense.
I
but-
have 3 volumes of Cells at Work Code Black, and they actually talk about like smoking and drinking, and they actually like fight off the gonorrhea virus. So
See, this
Ew.
is my thing
yeah,
about
it's
Cells
really
at Work.
gross.
Rick and Morty did it better in one episode. Okay.
Rick and Morty's trash,
Anatomy Park.
dude.
Well,
Anatomy
I didn't
Park
watch Rick and
is-
Morty.
Nick
so-
and Morty.
Nick and Morty. I wish, dude. I wish I was that cool. Okay, dude.
Nah, that show
you
sucks.
don't understand. He turned his body into a pickle, and it was fucking hilarious.
God, so
How does that meme go?
Thing.
There's like a meme of someone just talking about Pickle Rick.
Oh my
Anyway.
god, I hate Rick and
Cells at
Morty so
Work.
much. All right, Nick.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
28.
It is
yeah,
your turn.
28.
Oh God, where am I? Scroll up. Oh, here we go. Made in Abyss. I think we already talked about this.
Danny did.
It's
Yeah.
kind of low. I feel like this is a little low, but this is the Kinema Citrus 2017. A lot of people had this as their like anime of the year that year, and like it makes sense because it was fucking amazing. The only thing I would say about it is
on it though.
no. I was only shitting on the lolicon pee fetish.
There is no lolicon pee fetish. Like, I
The
don't know why
author
you
definitely
keep saying
has
that.
a piss fetish.
No.
Anyway, it's very brutal. It's a brutal show, especially in the last half.
Yeah.
Those last few episodes are just like a gut punch, and it's just like characters just getting basically tortured, but at the same time they're persevering through the abyss. And that little girl, what's her name? She's her and Regu are they're working with the bunny girl senpai, and
Oh my
I'm just
god,
kidding.
you're so terrible
Bunny
with
Girl
names.
Bunny Girl Senpai.
dude, I just remember them going down the elevator, like they were testing an elevator, like going up and down the abyss, like with test subjects, and just like seeing the helmet dude, and like, dude, I got a thing for elevators.
Yeah,
Anytime there's an
douchebag.
elevator scene, it's just like 10 out of 10. 'Cause it's like, how do you not?
Fuck.
How do you misdirect an elevator? It's perfect cinema right there. It's just up and down. And then you got
perfect
doors
cinema.
opening and closing. It's perfect. It's dramatic and yet concise. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh my god.
My favorite thing about Made in Abyss was the meme of Mitty the Blob. It's just like, because like in the show, this isn't really a spoiler, but like Mitty can't really die basically, or that's like its curse, because like they have different curses in the Abyss. And so somebody made a poster of like the Hulk style, where the Hulk is at the end of the universe and it's the only thing alive, but instead of the Hulk it was Mitty, just like staring at a sunset. I thought that shit was so funny. But yeah, dude,
Damn.
it's a tragic show. So yeah, it's not a comedy. No, I find comedy in it. But yeah, Made in
God,
Abyss, great
what
show.
is your
Kevin
problem?
Bacon, great soundtrack. Really good. I think they had like Studio Ghibli people help
He's
with the
such
backgrounds and
humor.
stuff.
Yeah, giblets.
I think I remember that, or maybe it just looked like that, or no, it might have been like a PlayStation style. Anyway, great show. Everybody watch it. Boom.
Studio giblets. Dude, my number 27 came in really hot, and
On
It's
fire.
only- Fire Force, dude, so good. And then no Shobutai.
God, you
First-
guys are just on David Productions nuts right now.
Dude, shut up, okay? You're a bitch. You don't understand. Like, okay, I knew. So being now I'm the resident shonen slut, okay, and I'm proud to wear that title.
And I'm the assistant to the regional shonen slut.
And Nick is the assistant because Nick understands when I gush about it, which I
I'm
appreciate him
assistant
for.
to the regional manager.
Yeah, he's assistant to the regional shonen slut, which like I appreciate him for that because he understands like when I get hype about like a
Michael?
scene or whatever.
Michael.
Michael. Dude, Fire Force is so sick, and we talked about it on our regional seasonal app. But Shinra Kusakabe is like one of the coolest shonen characters like ever. You know what I mean? He's pretty strong. He's not too strong, but like he's not like OP, you know what I mean? But like it's just the kind of person he is. He's kind of like Midoriya mixed in with like a little bit of I don't know, man. Someone who is more of a clown, I guess. But like he does the
Like
the reason.
Yusuke or something? Or?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
Yeah. It's based on a manga, and I think it's in. I don't know if is it Shonen Magazine Weekly. I think, yeah. and it's by Atsushi Okobo, dude. And just like the way he drew the characters, they do it so perfectly in the anime. Like they render it pretty nice. But Shinra has like this
Soul Eater, so
yeah. Shinra's got like this nervous tick where he smiles like a devil, and it's just like the coolest.
Does he have the shark teeth?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's so fucking cool to me, but
I hate that character design. I'm like totally the opposite.
Dude, no, you're a bitch. Like I fucking, dude, it's so fucking cool because like, oh man, and the animation is just tops. Like the fire, anytime any of the pyrokinetics use fire shit, it's like a spectacle. I love it. It's so cool. And
Benimaru
the fight
is my favorite.
Who's that one?
The one.
Oh, Shinmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Benimaru Shinmon.
Yeah.
He's like a third generation or second generation pyrokinetic user. So he always takes like those town flags and just shoots them at everybody while they're.
Well, he
basically
both.
turns them into.
He has both though.
Yeah, and he basically turns them into missiles,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. And he's voiced by Mamoru Miyano, which is awesome. So, but no, I if you're into shonen, I definitely recommend Fire Force. I don't know when the next one's coming out because this was 24 episodes, and I think it's the second one's coming soon. I don't remember when, but they've already released like a
coming out in the summertime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've already released like a.
Are you sure about that?
I just looked it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see it when we see it.
We'll see when we see it.
Everything's canceled, so.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll see it when we see it. But no, I love it. It's very awesome. That's my number.
We'll have to read it from now on.
Yeah, I know. I might just straight up read it. I don't know. But yeah, that's my number 27. Danny.
Oh, my 27 is Barakamon.
Yeah, man.
We covered this one, right?
Yeah, we did a spotlight for this one too. I really enjoyed this one.
This one could have made my list. I just, for some reason, didn't have it on there.
I didn't.
Very heartwarming to me. So.
This was like a 52, 51 for me. But yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
But
Barakamon.
I mean, this one, compared to Usagi Drop.
Usagi Drop?
Usagi Drop.
God,
Bunny
what
Drop.
What the hell is wrong with me today?
Brian's base.
Brian's base.
Yeah, Usagi Drop. Compared to this, I think Barakamon did a little bit of a better job. Kind of like with an older gentleman with a younger character.
It's about community.
Yeah, and even though Barakamon isn't so much of like a father-daughter kind of relationship like Usagi Drop is, this one, I don't know, I just enjoyed this one a lot more because the main character, he struggled and everything.
Yeah, he's like a struggling artist. Mm-hmm. Although he's very talented, but he can't accept like any of his own art.
Yeah.
And then he
does a lot of
makes friends with the small village and
the small town,
the island, and
Big.
It's pretty low key.
Big famous calligrapher in the big city, and then he goes to the country and basically is just like, oh, okay, this is what humanity is like.
It's a slice of life.
Yeah.
It's a low key anime. You're not gonna be there's no fucking titans eating people's faces off. But if you wanna slower, more deliberate show, then there you go.
Yeah, I really liked this one.
Yeah,
so.
that's a good one.
It was funny.
All right, 27, Nick.
All right, this is going to disappoint Danny, but Asobi Asabase, 2018 Studio Lurch.
What is wrong
I don't know. I don't know why it's this low.
This one is so high on my list.
I know. This is I'll let Danny talk about it more later too, but this is the comedy show with about 3 girls in a club. It's like an after school what do you call it? A pastimes club where they just basically bullshit around. And it's just hilarious. Like, you got the voice acting in the show alone makes it worth watching. It's, I don't know if there's an English dub, but if there is, don't fucking watch it because the Japanese is incredible. The girl who voices Hanako is mind blowing. She's like screaming constantly, and it's hilarious. But yeah, you got Hanako, Olivia, and Kasumi, and they just do these different. They get into these hijinks, It's a little bit like Konosuba, but it's more like reality based. There's no magic. They're just three girls in I think they're in middle school, and they're just trying to like bullshit around. Like that's all they're doing. But it's the way they do it is so fucking funny, and the situations get they get so extreme. Like everything always just escalates and escalates and escalates, and it's a little bit like Nichijou, but a lot more raunchy and a lot more like a little more gross. It's not as wholesome as Nichijou.
No.
But yeah, like these girls, they're nice on the inside, but they're kind of nasty on the outside, if that makes sense.
They're so
and
fucking funny together.
Yeah, it's just hilarious. Like Danny will talk about it more later on her list as well. So yeah, this is one of the better comedies of the decade.
Yeah, it's a great comedy. All right, dude. His last one, man. We've been here for 3 some hours now, and my butt hurts. And I have to poop, pretty much. Nick pooped in the middle of the episode, so good for him. But I might have to install one of those, like, computer chair, bidet, toilet.
Toilet flushes?
Like...
Turlet?
Turlet.
My name's Scruffy. Fix the turlets. Dude, okay, here we go. Here's our last one for this part. Number 26. My 26 is The Promised Neverland.
Oh, this one is so high on my list too.
Do 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 na 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 na.
DJ Groovers.
Dude, I don't even. Oh God, this is another Shonen Jump anime, and it's right now we only got the first part, which is 12 episodes. This adapts the first 4 volumes of the manga, and I believe right now it's. I know the manga's ongoing. I don't know exactly how many volumes there are, but there's quite a bit already. Jump Comics. If you're caught up with the manga and you want to hear some good reviews and shit about it, you can go to Project Manga, and that's currently in their weekly Shonen Jump podcast right now. It's one of the
What is Promised Neverland, Sam?
Sorry, dude, I totally forgot to just fucking.
You got into the weeds.
Got into the weeds again. Sorry, we're trying to all get out of here. Dude, okay, so there's this orphanage called Gracefield House, and it's inhabited by orphans. They all live there, and then it's also run by this adult named Mama Isabella. She kind of wears like a maid outfit. They'll just call her Mom, or Mom Isabella. And these children go through like this crazy intense education system within the orphanage, and then once they reach a certain age, the mother takes them to outside of the gate outside of their land. So like there's the house, and then they own like a bunch of land, right? Seems well enough, right? And that's until the little girl that they took to the gate in the first episode forgot her bunny, so they go run to take her bunny, and then they realized that once she got there, she was killed. And now starts a whole huge mystery thriller. What the fuck is going on? What happened? Why did Mama Isabella come back all normal? What the fuck is going on? And it's basically the 3 main characters, Ray, Emma, and Norman. They're like the smartest in their class. If you are really smart and like you excel in the class, they don't send you away until you're 12. But the little girl in the beginning was like 5, and she wasn't getting any smarter or excelling anymore. So like they just sent her away early.
Because if you have like a high IQ, apparently like the meat is more valuable or something.
Right, I wasn't gonna say that, because you don't figure that out. Like, well,
it's in episode 1, okay?
No, they don't say that in episode 1. But anyway, it don't matter.
Well, you figured out in episode 1.
Not all of it, but I mean, anyway, I call this Butt Clencher the anime because that's what Trevor called it.
It's a thriller.
Yep. Every episode is a Butt Clencher.
We covered it in the seasonal reviews.
Yeah, we did cover it in our seasonal reviews, so check that out. But yeah, that's my 26, man. That Promised Neverland is. Ooh, I'm excited for the second season, which I think is coming out this year sometime. I don't know when, but yeah. Oh man! All right, Danny.
Alrighty, my 26 is another sports anime.
Everybody, take a drink. Maybe take a sip because she has a lot more coming. So.
Shut up. It's Hanebado, badminton ladies. So,
this one had the really good animation.
Yes, very, very good animation by Linden Films. We did cover, I mean, I did talk about this during our seasonals, so, but, it's pretty much just, it covers, the sport of badminton and, excuse me, and it follows, Nagisa and, Ayano, who Ayano is like a very elite, badminton player, and apparently Nagisa faced her in middle school or something like that, and she was just like literally unstoppable. But this animation is phenomenal. If you like really good, if you're a fan of really good animation, this is definitely a show that you should watch.
Yeah, Studio Light Films is pretty good animation for sports.
Yeah, didn't they mocap or rotoscope some of it or something?
I think they did. Yeah, I think they
or not
they
rotoscope,
did.
that
Yeah,
they digitally drew over actual footage. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. And
maybe they did.
I just love the opening as well.
Apparently, though, this show is about somebody who's, just like, the main girl's like really fucking pissed off all the time. Because isn't she pushed into badminton by her mother or something? Or am I thinking of a different show?
That's the other main girl.
Aya, she is the elite badminton player whom she like kind of idolized her mom, but then like she was like struggling throughout her times of playing badminton, and her mom kind of like moved on to another girl who was really good at badminton, so she was kind of neglected and stuff. So, but yeah, I love it, and it's based off of a manga.
This is another one of them sports shows that like it really comes down to like those final tournaments and matches. It's so crazy. Mm-hmm. Like it gets really good though.
Yeah.
If you're into sports anime, definitely recommend.
For sure. And there's ladies, so I mean, if you like the girls.
Yeah, one of the main girls. I forgot her name, but she got big boobies.
Nagisa. Nagisa has the big boobies. So, but that's another reason why I do like this show, is because they don't overly sexualize the girls. Okay. Like
I'm out.
Some other ones that we talked about earlier.
Right.
Okay, Joe.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking Nick. I just like they just registered. I'm out.
Fuck.
Anyway, sorry. All right, Nick.
You guys got to speed this up. The audience
We're almost
is getting
done
antsy.
anyway. Relax,
it's our last
guys.
4, so it's okay. But yeah, this is your last one.
So my number 26.
Hurry up!
This one, this could have been higher too.
This
Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Yeah, I probably could have put it higher, but I was kind of crunched for time, so I just put it.
Danny mentioned this earlier, so why don't you just talk about what you loved about it?
Look, I want to end this episode.
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely.
Okay? Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
fucking amazing. By the way,
Ufotable.
Studio Ufotable. They also did the Fate series. They did a bunch of other stuff. This had the best animation of that year, like of 2019. This is actually spoilers. Well, I won't say it. This is one of the only like anime that started in 2019 that's on my list. But this is my anime of the year for 2019. It's a shonen. Like it's about a group of samurai who are fighting demons with swords, and that's the gist of it. The main guy has his sister who's turned into a demon, and he's trying to basically like heal her throughout the series. Or he takes care of her, and they go on adventures together. And she's like one of the only demons who doesn't actually like attack people, and like they have this brother-sister bond, and they're fighting off, they're fighting all these missions together. And it's fucking amazing, dude. Like the way it's directed and, and animated, and the backgrounds are incredible. The fight scenes especially are really, really, really well choreographed. The one one of the best ones is they're fighting the guy with the drums, like the 3 drums in the room, and he's like flipping the room upside down every time.
Dude, that is. Oh
and the thing about these demons is like Tanjiro's the main character. He's like he has so much empathy. He's like overly nice almost, but in a way that kind of makes sense. It's not annoyingly nice, but he has like sympathy for all these demons, and he'll put them down, but he doesn't. He also understands like their pain basically because the demons are cursed.
The demons are I mean these were once people, and like
yeah. So like their whole point is they're going on missions defeating these demons and trying to like rid the Japan of this stuff. But then you got like these big bad demon organization led by the guy who looks like Michael Jackson. and it just gets super crazy, and like the like some of the battle scenes are so. I mean, I said it again, but like the episode I think 19, everyone was talking about that one. It's just it has like the best ending to like any episode that year, and probably in most anime years. It's so fucking well directed.
Yeah,
with like the soundtrack playing in and like. They're like flashing back in like the perfect way, and he's like swirling at the sword, and like his like sister's helping him and shit. It's fucking incredible, dude.
It is very incredible. Yeah, dude. I like that they do little quick flashbacks of each demon that he fights, and shows them like when they were once human, why they're suffering, and all this shit. It's crazy. And
there's like a right way to do a flashback and a wrong way, and I think they do a good job of it.
Yeah, they don't get lost in the weeds like we do often on this podcast when we're talking. But like, it's really good. I fucking love it, dude. It's higher on my list, so I'll mention.
Yeah, I probably could have put higher. I just ran out of time, so
yeah,
there it is.
Dude, oh lord. Okay, part 1 done. Part 1 and done. Yun, fun yun.
Bam yun.
Ram
that
yun.
That doesn't make sense.
So let us know what your top 50 is, okay? We're going to get to part 2 right away for y'all, okay? And obviously, we're going to try and talk more about a release schedule and shit like that, because, we want to record more content for y'all. I'm already talking to other podcasters and other anime podcasts about doing some extra episodes for y'all.
Same. I might be, I'm in the works of talking with the Weebology podcast. I might do a little recap.
Maybe me and Nick will review.
I'm practicing social distancing, so I'm not talking to anybody.
Maybe me and Nick will review Super Smash Brothers on the 64 or something. I don't know. It'll be funny. But anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I have to poop, and I have to poop in the morning, so obviously I got to get up early for that. So thank you so much, and have a good night. I've been Sam. That's been Danny. That's been Nick. And this has been Anime Summit's Anime of the Decade, Part 1.
Woo, woo.
I still got 2 fuck yous left.